Our pioneer sculptor. The next career presented, pioneering in three directions. Edmonia Lewis, born of mixed Negro and Indian parentage in Boston in 1845, was so far as we know, not only our first sculptor and our first woman artist of note, but also the first to enjoy the advantage of European study and contact. She was introduced by William Lloyd Garrison to a sculptor whose work she admired, and by the time she was 20 in 1865, she was modeling portrait busts of distinction. Her bust of Robert Gould Shaw, then famous as the colonel of the 1st Negro Civil War Regiment, attracted favorable public and artistic attention, and under the patronage of famous Story family of Boston, she was sent to Italy, where for years she studied and worked. In fact, she returned only on occasional visits in connection with portrait commissions and exhibits of her work, having her most notable display, like her contemporary Bannister, at the Philadelphia Sentinel in 1876. By the time she had mastered the hard technique of sculpture, working direct to the marble block, and had executed many whole figure and figure groups. Among these was Death of Cleopatra, Marriage of Hiawatha, probably the outcome of her Indian loyalty, a Madonna with the Infant, and an emancipation group still in the possession of the Glover family of Boston, called Forever Free. Done in 1867, it is not one of her best technical works, but sentimentality is of great interest. It is a portrayal of a muscular, scantily clad Negro free man greeting freedom with uplifted arm and clenched fist, half in confident defiance, half in doubt as he shelters with his right arm the half-kneeling figure of his frail mulatto wife. Artistically, Miss Lewis's best work was in her portrait bust in the Roman classical style, so popular during this period, of men like Charles Sumner, John Brown, Lincoln, Longfellow, and William Story. It is known that the Story and the Sumner bust were posed for, and the latter, still in a private collection in Chicago, is probably the best example of her mature style. Contemporary of Miss Lewis was another sculptor from New Orleans, Eugene Warburg, about whom little is known except that he was successful and talented though not genius, and died in Italy after a long residence there. His bust of Victor Signor, the tragedian, is his only known work in America.